We are disabled, at learning to learn from our own experience. We have attention deficit. We think if we slow down and just be, something horrible is going to happen. Or we're afraid there's not going to be anybody inside that I'm going to want to be with. Or we're afraid of the things that do start to come up in our aloneness, the unfinished business that's there. The body is a repository of every unfinished experience we ever had. It's still going on at the level of the organism. We're conditioned to either prevent that from ever happening again or wanting to recreate the wonderful things that happened. But in terms of actually being in touch with our beingness at the domain of sensation, we don't have the muscle of awareness to keep us in the moment long enough to even notice the sensation. So I'm hoping that people will encounter that there is an ability to focus the muscle of awareness through this simple little thing. Do these simple breathing exercises and do these postures. Hold them for a little bit of time and then slow down even one step further and follow what your intuition of your body is saying to you, what would feel good next. And in doing that, you're going to start to actually move back inside. There is intelligence within. There is a payoff and an experience that comes when I go into a deeper relationship with my body. And my body is connected to my emotions. And my emotions are connected to the story I'm telling myself. So we're learning disabled in terms of being attention deficit. We have a dysfunctional relationship with pain. If anything painful or unfamiliar or scary comes up, the immediate reaction is, boy, I've got to go see a therapist or a doctor or a rabbi or a priest or go to the mall and shop. I've got to go spend and buy or go take a drink. Anything to anesthetize from experiencing a pain that's unnamed and unknown. We think if we release into a pain, we're going to be hijacked and we'll die with this pain. The end of pain and suffering is death. So every moment of going inside to experiencing a new pain is actually a deeper encounter with death itself. So, and unless and until we're willing to be in relationship to the mortality of our experience and the physical body and the physical personality and the physical being, there's not an opportunity to really ask the bigger questions of how am I connected to the bigger picture of it all? And how do I start to use this life in a way that's meaningful and fulfilling? And I think these steps are built into the training by the nature of the inquiry-based yoga, experiential learning in the first place. Because it centers deeply on who am I, what is my experience, what's the story I'm telling myself. And if I keep doing the patterns that I notice, I'll keep creating the same response and the same boredom or same suffering or emotional relationship pain. And what if I slow down and say, you know what, there might be another way of responding to this situation. Let me experiment. And life becomes an experiment. What Amba was saying earlier, from a yogic perspective, life is therapy. It's set up to keep us out of balance because there's nothing in the universe that is steady state or stable. Our survival instincts tries to hold it as though it is predictable and controllable, but it just isn't. It just isn't. And relaxing into the futility of trying to control it all and releasing into a bigger ocean of, oh my God, when I stop trying to control it, you mean I can relax and actually see that there's something more here going on and that I can respond in a different way and people are more loving, far more loving than I ever thought they were. And I'm far more expressive and have a lot more interest than I ever thought I did. So those things that people awaken to by hearing everybody else's story in a group of 30 people for a month, when we go home, we're going to hear everybody's story, not just ours. And so what I'm hoping for is that taking the time it takes for each person to unfold their connection to life, and teaching is a wonderful way of keeping the experience going. It's a teacher training. Go out and create inquiries for people that you love and that you want to be in relationship to. And stand with them as a partner to help them go inside and discover their connection to life and reality through their own body.